Right, it's all happening today. The caravan survived the rain nicely and it's drying out lovely, so all of this tape work all worked nicely. There's the fridge. Fridge is out. Wasn't too much like hard work, just 4 screws either side after you open the door, and then you just shimmy it out and then you can undo your gas, which was connected just here and here, and just the electrics that just connect. 12 volts there, I believe, yeah, and 240 was there. So that's that done. Just tidying up here before we take the cooker out. Just rolled the carpet back, the floor looks good, nice and dry, and this has been running now 3-4 days. But yeah, this wood has dried out nicely, just need some wood hardener on it so we can cope with not taking that off. I don't think we're taking the side skin off. I believe that we can take what wood needs to be taken off with the skin in place.
It's not as bad as we thought it was, so all that wood's now dried, so we don't have to take the skin off to remove all the wood.
Yeah.
We can just harden it up.
But the bathroom is our last mission, so the kitchen's the next mission, and that's to strip all of the board off.
The other good news,
and I believe that polystyrene doesn't need to come off. Started chipping it off, yeah, but it's all dried out. So
the other good news is the window isn't actually that bad. It's all dried out on its own.
Yeah, it's drying out nicely. I mean, there is some wood to replace.
Yeah, that bit there where it's clearly rotten needs to be replaced, but most of it's dried.
Has anyone ever come across staples through their windows seals? Because they've gone rusty, and I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to put staples through there, so I don't know if someone else has done that or if that's something the manufacturer does. But either way, I'm considering these actually ruined, the seals ruined because they've had staples in. Now,
well, they've got holes in, haven't they?
If you know otherwise, drop me a message in the comments so I can look into it, but I don't think they should have staples in, and I think that it's compromised them by doing so, so let me know. Okay, the cooker's out now, wasn't too much trouble. You just needed to pull it out a little bit further so you could get to this gas pipe, and that was just the other side of that wall, so we just needed to pull the cooker out past that wall. And as you can see, you've got plenty of flexibility in the pipes. They designed it well enough, the gas pipes, so you've got a bit of room to work with. As you can see, the unit's nearly out, just a few screws down that end that still need to be disconnected. Disconnect the sink when we can pull it out a bit. You've got some fiddly screws, have you, Sam?
Yeah, because you can't get the electric one down here because of this plastic thing, but this plastic thing's screws are rotted, so I have to just twiddle it out slow with my fingertips.
Fair enough. That sounded good. Oh yeah. My, we've got a big hole in the floor now.
That'll need filling up.
Yeah, I didn't reckon much to the gas heater, and the least things I have running on gas the better. Just a fridge and a cooker will do me, thank you.
This is funny. There's carpet underneath this wood.
Is there?
Yeah, look.
Oh yeah.
Underneath this wooden floor there's carpet.
So yeah, was that heavy? Get rid of some weight. That's more weight out of the thing. Here it comes. Yeah. Lovely. Awesome. Right, I've just pulled the window seal off in the kitchen, and let's have a look. Over 300%. Yeah, that's very wet. So the kitchen's fully out now. We just pulled the units over to this side of the room so we can strip off all the vinyl off the wood, and maybe the wood as well.
This bit of wood had to come off because it was rotten.
Yeah. But there was mould behind there, so Sam's got a mask on. I'm getting out of here. Change of scenery, we're in IKEA, and this is what we're thinking of putting in instead of his current bed, because it's not going to be big enough for us. Do you want to demonstrate it for us, Sam?
Yeah, it's really simple. So, lift that, push in until it clicks, and then, there you go. Bed.
There we are, bed.
And then to put it back, you just lift that, you hear the click, There you go, sofa.
So along the behind there would be our front windows for the caravan, and then we've got so much more room in front for activities. So that's the plan.
Dogs. Show the dogs. This one's Gizmo, and this one's Bailey.
Okay, in the last scene you saw us at IKEA. Well, luckily yesterday we managed to find the exact futon for sale on Market Space. So instead of £379, we paid only £40, and yeah, that's going to be going right just there on that back wall. An absolute mess in here. The benches are definitely coming out. This set of drawers is going over here where the cooker was, and then the bed is just going to fold out. It'll encroach onto the door about this much, but yeah, I'm really excited for the bed option. It's going to be much bigger than this. This from there to here is only 111, and it's 140, which puts you to about here. But that little extra width saves us sleeping on top of each other. I think the electrics that are under this bench, I'm going to take them out, run them up, and have everything on this wall so everything's easily accessible. But yeah, the cooker, that's on Marketplace. I'm putting it as spares or repair. Lost my words there for a second. So yeah, that's on spares or repair because I don't know whether it works or not. The fridge, Joey's having that for his caravan, and we're going to try and sell his because his is in a little worse nick than this one. This one's in slightly better nick. It's not bad at all inside, but again, either of us fridges, we don't know whether they work on gas because we never run them on gas. Right, I better tidy up in here. It's quite a mess. Let's break this down. So I think I'm going to use this worktop. This bit's going to come off, and the drawers are going to go there, and I'm going to reuse this part, probably recover it. I've took the tap off. I think I might take the sink out, and we'll recover this, and then once it's recovered, reinstall the sink and the tap. But yeah, it's just a bit rickety, so I may as well just rebuild it, take it off into its component parts so it can get stored in here along the wall rather than taking all this room up. There we go, 20 minutes I'd say. Took the kitchen to pieces, unscrewed it, and it's now in its component parts. Now we can choose which parts we're going to keep. And if you look behind here, here's the hole from where the gas heater came from. So weight wise, got rid of the cooker, got rid of the fridge, got rid of the bathroom, getting rid of all this wood out the front, and the new bed weighs 33 kilos, and I'm pretty sure all of this weighs at least 100. That's coming out. Oh, and the bunk bed as well, that's come out. That is getting rebuilt, but what we're going to rebuild is going to be a lot lighter than what came out because that was so heavy. Obviously I've made considerations for when this is done to balance it out, whether a lot of stuff's going to be going in this cupboard or into this cupboard, and where things are going to get stored, but I'll get the proper balancer. It's just like a little device that you put on your hitch on the front, and it just weighs the front of the caravan, and you've got to know what your car can tow weight wise on the actual hitch. I think it's hitch weight. Sure, that's what the term is. I'm very new to caravanning, I'm learning. Right, I'm going to get the moisture meter out and see if things are improving. Okay, let's turn this on. We're on wood. Much better. This was wet up here above the door. What we're looking at now, that's acceptable. That's brilliant. Inside this cupboard, let's have a look. 7.3, that's fantastic. Brilliant. So it is drying out nicely. That's still at 22, but that was up in the 40s before this was stripped out. That's looking at 9. Right, let's check the bathroom. Let's see if this is drying out nicely. 11. So that wood there, could probably get away putting some wood hardener on. I think this needs replacing. There you And obviously this needs scraping out. We've had another thought on taking the skin out, and we don't think we can actually have to. We should be able to scrape it out without taking the skin off, and just pulling it back enough to get some sealant behind there, some putty tape. Yeah, everything's drying out nicely. We're looking at 15. Great stuff, but it's never going to dry out until you expose the walls. See if this is drying out. Yeah, oh fantastic, it's all drying out nicely. Can I reach over this cooker and fridge to the front? How are you doing? That's still 18, but that was really off the charts before. That was over 100, 200 maybe. So yeah, it's drying out. And we're not far off starting to rebuild again, really. Any beams that run across, they need replacing. Like this part here, that needs replacing. Whole section missing. But we're drying out lovely. Yeah, fantastic work. Really happy now. It's a bit worrying at first. Look at that, 6. But as soon as you start cracking on with a project, you realise that the end actually is starting to get in sight, even though it's such a mess. But like I say, once everything's dried out and you can make sure no more water's going to come in, then you can rebuild and keep it sealed. And I'm really excited for this actually. It's going to be really nice with the bed in there, the new kitchen in here, these drawers over here. I know I'm repeating myself, I'm just getting my head around it all. Sink's going to be there, air fryer, fridge on top of the drawers, so it's at eye level, so you're not reaching under the counter. You can just open the fridge and there it is. That's going to be the toilet slash cupboard. I'm just going to put a little composting toilet in there, build a bunk bed across here, bunk across there, a little seating area there. Yeah, and plenty of room for activities when the bed's folded away, because it'll come to about, the chair will come to about here, so all of this area here will just be open space, and it'll feel a lot bigger an area in here. Bright and airy, that's what they say. Right, catch you next time.